Welcome to Your Thoughts, Your Reality with Michael Cole, the podcast that shines a compassionate light on the journey of veterans battling through life's challenges. Michael is a dual elite certified neuroencoding specialist in coaching and keynote training presentations, dedicated to guiding military veterans as they navigate the intricate pathways of post-deployment life. Join him as we delve into the profound realm of neuroencoding science, empowering these brave individuals to conquer universal battles, procrastination, self-doubt, fear, and more. Together, let's uncover the strength within you to re-engage with families and society, forging a new path forward.
Hello, everyone. Today we have a very special guest. We have Evely Raudmets. She is a tech leader, teaches or guides, I should say, tech leaders to self-mastery. She's a peak performance specialist, elite neuroencoding coach and speaker, and our guest today. So I'm super happy to be on, Evely. Welcome.
Hello, Michael. Thank you for having me on here. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.
And you pronounce my name really good, so.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So let's just tell the story. Let's get it out there. So, all of my guests, I take it very serious that I pronounce their name as close as possible or correctly. So Evely's has been more of a challenge, which is awesome because I literally was conditioning myself today to just say it and just celebrate, and it was it all worked out well. Thank you.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
So, Evely, I just want to announce right now to everybody and our listening audience and people who are going to listen soon, we are international now. Evely is from Estonia, and let's celebrate that.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that to our world. So Evely, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you, but tell us, so our guests and people listening later know more about you.
So yeah, as you said, I am a coach, and I do focus on tech leaders. I think mostly because by formal education, I'm a mechanical engineer, and tech is my world. So from there, as I moved on to understanding how humans work and how to help and guide humans, that's my true calling. Well, then I put the two worlds together, tech and humans and leadership, and here I am, a coach for tech leaders.
Fantastic.
And for this show, I am not a veteran. However, many of my family members are, and my dad and my grandfather. So I've learned a lot from them, and here I am.
Yay.
To share.
So, and I know, again, I'm going to tell another little story, but a couple of weeks ago, we were on a training with someone in the Neuroencoding Institute, and Evely was saying, yeah, she's gathering stories and talking to her family. So I was really excited that, well, you put the effort into it, obviously, which is awesome. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. But just that, you were excited about being on here and creating a value, giving value. So we appreciate it.
You don't even know what a beautiful gift you gave me, because I would not have thought about talking to my father like that and gathering those stories. So I'm not going to cry, but that brought us closer. And so thank you. This little nudge, it had a cascading effect. So
that is so fantastic.
I'm grateful.
I literally got chills, lady. Thank you. That's fantastic. It's amazing how little things that come into our lives open up these other doors and create those gifts. So I'm happy it worked out for both of us. So what I'd like to start off with, if you're good with it, let's talk about the military family. I know you've got some crazy stories and some interesting stories already that we heard off camera. So let's share, if you will. So it's your father was in the Army, I believe.
Yeah, he was in the Army, but my grandfather was in World War II.
Wow. So feel free just to share a story. Let's go.
Yes, dive in. So I have two stories. One is a bit of a humorous one, and another one is a serious one. So my dad.
We don't do funny here, Evely.
I know. I'm gonna try to keep it really
I mean,
serious. I will do
you
our
know
best. My
you
best.
know me. We don't do jokes. It just doesn't happen.
No. It's
Please.
serious business. I know. So my grandfather was really keen on getting into the army when he was, I think, maybe 16 or 17 already. And he did. He managed to wiggle his way there somehow and got to join the top generals and people who led the army when the World War broke out, right? So when basically here in Estonia, the German army and the Russian army met
Oh,
head on. And at first, everyone was on the German side here because Russia is our neighbor. And when they came in, my grandfather, it was like rushed news. It just happened, like it usually just happens. You never
right.
like know beforehand, usually, unless you're at the top. But so he got the news, and when the bombing started, and like he was in the artillery where all the like explosives were.
Right.
When they started, so he was hiding in that room and everything was fire, gunfire, everything. He was sitting with bombs and everything, and he was like, okay,
I don't know. I'd want to be the one there.
here.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be in there.
But somehow he managed his way out and like took this, I don't know how you call it, in his rubber boats, hopped on a river
Uh-huh.
with two guys. Everyone got shot. Somehow he survived.
Oh, wow.
And so he went down the river and he found this German uniform. And I don't, the adventure lasted a couple of days. He was really hungry, starving, cold, everything. And then he had enough. He was so pissed at the situation and hungry,
I bet.
that he marched into the German camp where all the military personnel were.
With the
He
uniform.
marched into, yes, with the fake uniform that he found. Marched in there, took a seat in the cafeteria, ate his stomach full, just looked at everyone as he was one of them. I don't know how long he was able to be there or sit there. That part is missing. But finally, someone started asking, like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Did he
And then they
speak
found out.
German?
Well, maybe a few words, but like the accent and everything, he tried to like talk his way out of it or wiggle his way out of it, but he failed. So they started shooting at him. And the way he escaped, do you know, in farmhouses, like old ones, there are these toilets that are like dry toilets with just a hole in them. So he jumped into this hole, somehow managed through it, and like dug his way through shit, literally, and escaped.
Wow.
They didn't follow him that way.
No shit.
So that
Wow.
no shit. that was the crazy story. Like,
Wow. Imagine the, and I'm sure he discussed it.
gunfire.
knowing
Yeah, he managed bullets.
Imagine just the adrenaline, everything had to have been going through his mind. And did he go, I kind of deserve this? for going in there and taking the food and doing all this? I mean, he earned a little bit.
Yeah. But he managed to survive the gunfire and the shit.
Twice.
So, twice.
Wow.
But he didn't get lucky. He didn't get lucky afterwards because the Russians got him then and deported him to the Siberian concentration camps.
Wow.
And there, like, I'm not gonna go into those brutal stories unless you want me to, but like,
I maybe a little would be okay. We don't want to get too crazy. And,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm curious, what he shared as far as, I mean, food or any little thing. I think would be great to share. Yes.
Yeah.
We're
share.
mic rated here, Evely. We're mic rated. We're not,
Okay.
we're not G-rated. We're mic rated.
Okay. So he did see pretty well. You do see things there, right? And he shared, but he met the love of his life there in the concentration camp. My grandma was deported from mountains of Ukraine. She did like anti-war posters, and that's why she was deported to the concentration camp. So they met
Wow.
there, and my dad was born there. And it was rough. And when you asked, like, because before you invited me here, you asked, like, were there any tips, like, how do they manage afterwards, or like, how did they even survive?
Yes.
So that was, like, I asked, and my dad shared, like, they were put to work there. And there was this bricks, they burn bricks to make them stronger. So their job was to take the bricks out of the fire, as they were burnt. But the gloves wore off, like, in a few days.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they had to work, I don't know, months definitely, if not a year or more. And in like 5 or few days, the gloves were out. So he had to take the bricks from the burning fire with his hands.
Wow.
And they didn't feed them. And the first checkpoint to get to the medical center was when you had no flesh on your ass, basically, anymore.
Wow.
Not fat, but your butt was all bone. So
Right.
then they took him there and like weighed him, and he weighed 38 kilograms. So I don't know, it's like 70 pounds.
Okay. Wow. So
Yeah, and
I asked a question. When he was in there and he was dealing with all this stuff, obviously he found the love of his, life, which is fantastic. What kept him going?
That's what my story will get there. That's
okay,
the point I'm driving. You're reading my mind. It's awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, and that really like hit me,
Mm.
and that was a good lesson for me. I'm just gonna tell. So when he stood there, the thought running through his mind was, I'm going to run towards the soldiers so they would shoot me. Because I can't take it anymore. Like, I can't even imagine, just your fingers are burned to the bone and you just keep going, weighing like 70 pounds, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't.
And then
Go ahead, please.
the only thing that stopped him from running to them so they would shoot him, and he said, was, I'm going to survive to tell everyone what went down here.
Wow.
And when he came back, he wrote books and memoirs that were this thick, a couple of them. Like, I remember him when I was a kid. I was like 5 or 6 years old when I stayed with him, and I saw him just behind the typewriter, writing and drawing, and
wow.
That's how he survived. That was his reason.
Yeah.
And he did research there. He snuck into places he shouldn't have to get more like of the knowledge what was really going on.
He was a little bit of a risk taker, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, crazy. Like,
Fantastic.
I don't even know the word. Like, yeah. So and then he wrote about it.
So are those books? What language are those books in? Are you? I'd love to be able to get a hold of one if I could find one in English.
Not in English. They're in Estonian still, and not officially published. Like, our family had them. Some of them my dad sadly lost.
It'll happen.
But like, most are still there. And yeah. But it's yeah. Go.
So you'll translate one for me, right?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Those would be amazing to read. Those would be amazing to read. Wow. Yeah. Good stuff. So
there's
yeah, please.
Yeah. So the takeaway was, like, when you read Viktor Frankl's, that amazed me. Because when you read Viktor Frankl's A Man's Search for Meaning, the same point is there. And it was curious, like, to learn that it repeats itself. So beauty is to be found everywhere, right? And meaning. So.
Yeah, and I find that with working with veterans and their families, the stories, a lot of them are very similar. Their struggles are very similar. It's generally how people deal with it, right? It's their thoughts or their reality.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's really, really even back then to see the repeated history, if you will, for them. So very cool stories. Wow. I don't even know where to go from that one.
So I'm just gonna take you onward.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to say that because you said you had multiple stories. So go.
But to build on this one, like I love like the thoughts create your reality, and I have a saying: we all live in separate realities that are created by the filter of our thoughts.
Every day.
And when you really get it, like it hits you, you can like start creating and choosing the thoughts. Yeah, where focus goes, right?
Absolutely.
So my dad was born there, and when my dad was 2 years old, my grandma died at giving birth to the second child, and they took the life of the child that was born as well because the mom died. And my grandfather heard the cries, but they denied it. So somehow after that, he was able to make it back here. But what he did is he was like, since he was like sneaky and wanted to research things, they picked it up there, and he was able to somehow attend technical university there, or a school, technical school. And I saw his drawings. Like nowadays you have like 3D modeling and all the CAD like drawings.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I saw like his drawings, like you do the, like a building house stories or machine drawings.
Mm-hmm.
And when he folded them open, they were like, I don't know, 2 foot times 2 foot, or it's insane, with pencil drawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he went to school in Russia then?
In the concentration camp, yeah. There was some school, they needed personnel apparently after the brick thing. So yeah.
Wow. I like this guy. I like that man.
He was
Wow.
he was a character.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is he still alive? Just out of curiosity.
No. He died when I think I was 6 or 7 years old.
Got it. So, most of these stories are coming then from your dad.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I remember when I was a kid, my dad and grandfather used to smoke on the balcony and tell stories.
Oh wow, to be a fly on that wall.
Oh yeah.
Wow, very very cool. So, before I even, do you have more stories?
Well, my dad had some as well.
Well, let's go.
Well, my dad is similar character.
Shocking.
The things he did, like the same way he got like in the army, he was like, you had no choice. He was taken to the Russian army, and things he saw and beatings and everything, and he just snuck away, researched things, like snuck to find out what was really going on. And it's a similar thing, like he was like, something was going on, and he also took someone's clothing, maybe he learned from grandfather, I don't know, and marched to a meeting of some sorts, offering a deal to draw something, some plans or something, and basically talked his way into becoming the military's artist who would draw bridges and plans and schemes, so he wouldn't have to do the things he didn't want to do. So
I'm thinking movie. Yeah. I'm thinking movie.
I'm thinking I need to ask him more and learn.
Please, can we just get on a Zoom call and do this? Wow.
It's cool, yeah.
So you're saying just thinking outside the box and doing these kinds of things just kind of runs in the family, it sounds like.
Well, we'll see.
I think it already does, lady.
Mastering thoughts, yeah.
Say that again, I apologize.
Mastering thoughts.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So they kind of went through, well, before again, sorry, I do not want to stop these stories. Are there more stories? Are there more stories?
Not to come to mind right now, not okay. Relevant ones. Do ask. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, first of all, for talking to, I know it was a blessing for you, but you don't even know how big of a blessing it is for me. And I mean, people are going crazy on the chat. So it's fantastic, amazing story. So thank you. I'm honored you took the time to do that for us. And obviously it's awesome. It was for you as well. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you too.
So you're very welcome. So we'll have you back on next week. Go talk to Dad. So success stories are really important for us, coming out of the military. That's really what this show is about, and what I work towards, for what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Mm-hmm.
important is that transition, and finding those ways to take the bad
Mm-hmm.
and turn them into the good, right? The meaning that we give them, right? Our thoughts.
Yep.
So what are some of the takeaways that you had from talking to, well, I'll even go with your clients, your grand,
Mm-hmm.
or your dad, of course, that he really worked with, that got him to that next level? Besides, obviously, I'm going to expose, all of this, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So for my grandfather, it was the writing and the art. And what he started doing, you find something for your soul, is what
Mhm.
I've learned, is one of those. So he started collecting old stamps, coins, and philately is, I don't know how it's in English, like collecting things.
Yeah,
And
memorabilia.
he had the biggest collections of old coins and stamps in Estonia that was sold at an auction later on. So he dedicated his life to writing about what happened, making sure in his own way it would never get repeated again. So that gave the pain meaning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then drawing, I think that was for his soul,
yeah.
the art, the beauty of it. And then collecting things. I think since he was a researcher, right? He liked to search for things and collect and and
Absolutely.
created.
Yeah, absolutely fits for that model of person, obviously. And
Mm-hmm.
so the things that he collected, I heard you say it was sold at auction. Was that it was sold at
Yeah.
auction and he got it
After
back?
his death.
Oh, got it.
After
Okay,
his
got
death.
it. Got it.
They wanted like the state, the country wanted it for itself, and because
Wow.
he had a big safe in the house, which I
Mhm.
broke my leg to when I was 5 years old because I was climbing in and I got stuck behind the wheel because it had a big wheel on it.
No, you're not adventurous.
Oh, I am. Yes, I am. I am. All the stories.
So,
So,
yeah.
but my dad didn't have it so easy. My dad became an alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and it was rough for him, the health and everything. And he's still part of the AA to this day, right?
Yeah.
And but what I saw was the same thing, like nature,
Mm-hmm.
going to nature, and my dad started painting,
Oh, great.
like oil painting and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think he dedicated, to the arts and crafting things with his hands. Like,
Excellent.
because when we know like our thoughts and stuff, when you do something like painting, it's a form of meditation, really. And what
Absolutely.
meditation does, it calms down the emotional part of the brain, it thickens the prefrontal, like the analytical part of your brain, so it makes sense, it all worked. Like our bodies, and we're so innately intelligent that if we just allow for the good feeling to come and like dare to walk with it,
Mm-hmm.
like the innate intelligence guides us to like either to sit in nature or paint or listen to music again, just be kind to ourselves, I think.
Absolutely. And I think, we both know that when you're able to connect with something and it feeds your soul, it all it goes into your thoughts, all the chemical releases and all the things
Mm-hmm.
like when we celebrate, etc., that we teach our
Yeah,
clients, it makes such a difference. But you get those same releases from other things like art, from
yeah.
exercise, those kinds of things. So it absolutely makes sense. How fantastic.
And I think it might not, well, I lack the experience, but what I gathered from observation when I saw them, they had each other because they had gone through a similar thing, so they could talk to each other and share. I
Yes.
think that's really important. And
It's
maybe I didn't see them share with others because they wouldn't understand, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah. So when people get out of the military, veterans, etc., they lose that camaraderie.
Mm,
I'm going to go back to my own father, and he got out and went into alcohol and all the things. Just
mm,
sounds like your father did.
yeah.
Um, it's I don't want to say it's the norm, but it happens more often than it should, and I think that when they find something that positive, that moving forward, that support system, and that's what I think your
Mm-hmm.
grandfather and father found, that camaraderie that they
Mm-hmm.
lose. So my dad, when they got out back in Vietnam, there wasn't Facebook and all these amazing things they have now.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew each other from their call signs or their nicknames or whatever, and so they literally lost all those people.
Yeah.
And so very difficult, for them. And I think it is for anybody. It's like if you were to move to a different city after being so close to your father and could never talk to him again, you lose a
Mm-hmm.
piece of your soul, right? So I think it's
Mm-hmm.
very similar. So it's such a blessing they had each other and went
Mm-hmm.
through a lot of the same experiences. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So I'd like to move into, if we can, your thoughts on tools. I know we're both neuroencoders, and
Mm-hmm.
we always go to those, but let's kind of just talk about that. So tools that would help veterans that they can use, and families for that matter as well. The unsung heroes, if you will, or the silent heroes
Mm-hmm.
that go through a lot as well. What are some tools that you see with your coaching and so on that would work for veterans that are struggling with these things?
So absolutely the stop technique, which I'm not going to go into here, but like everything. It's when you get stuck in your thoughts, like Einstein said, like trying to solve the problem in the way it got you there, like is the definition of insanity. So my thinking got me into this, so I won't think my out of my way out of thinking. So it's the easiest ways to go about it through physiology,
Mm-hmm.
right? So change your like body posture suddenly, create that like shake your body out movement.
Yes.
And there's nothing to do when you just like the power poses work. When you stretch your arms like and look up, 25% additional testosterone in your body. You smile, the brain doesn't know what's going on. It's releasing those happy hormones anyway. And I love this exercise because this is one universal that has worked for everyone. You need a piece of paper and a pen for it.
Okay.
And whatever
You want to walk us through that, Evelyn?
oh sure, I don't have my pen and paper here, but like I can guide. So
Okay.
it goes like this.
So anybody that wants to do it,
Yeah,
or later
let's
on
let's
we can
do it.
listen to this. Evelyn's
Yeah,
going to walk us through a quick exercise.
it comes from Byron Katie. It's called The Work. And it's like how you take charge of your thoughts. Like you are not your thoughts, and it's you always comes down to the question: are you entertaining your thoughts, or are your thoughts entertaining you? Which way is it? So whenever you find yourself feeling not so good, or you actually have a looping thoughts in your mind, investigate and like catch that thought with its exact wording. Let's say, I'm always alone. I'll be alone forever, maybe a thought. So you write the thought down exactly like I'm forever alone, or I'm always alone. I'm lonely. I'm forever alone. No one wants me, or whatever the thought might be. That's a random example. And then you start questioning it. Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's true. That I feel it. I have evidence. The brain always proves to you what you ask it to prove to you, right? Well, we're still intelligent people. Then the second question is, can I know absolutely that it's true? There are no absolutes, so no, I don't. I'm not able to predict the future in that accuracy. So no. But and the third question is, how do I feel when I believe the thought? Well, I feel sad, lonely, right? And the fourth question is, how would I feel if the thought didn't exist? If it wasn't there? Huh. Well, I don't know. Neutral, at least.
Right.
And then this opens up the space of, okay, and the fifth one could be turn the thought opposite. I will never be alone. I get to choose, Could that be at least the same amount of truth to it? Usually, yes. And then the space opens up for you to choose differently how you show up, what you do, because how we think, so we feel, how we feel, so we do. So we're constantly looking for a little bit of a better feeling. And when we tackle the thoughts, by writing them down, challenging them with the 4 or 5 questions, a light opens up, like a little crack of hope,
Right. No, that is a great exercise. It's fantastic. And truly, anybody that hasn't done this exercise, just try it. Just try it once and you will see how it works. It's a fantastic exercise. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, and I must say, I tried to do it 6 months in my head. Didn't work. Had to write it down. Be smarter than I was. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. So we're past time already. So I told you that 15 minutes we just fly through. So what I'd love for you to do is if you can share 3 tips for our veterans or their families on how to get further faster, whether it be, you can't use the same tip you just did though. That's not fair. You have to have three new ones.
Okay.
How to get further faster during transition or after transition in life.
So I'm just going to go whatever comes to me right now. First thing that pops to mind is when you're going through hell, don't stop. You don't want to stop. Keep moving. You will get out of it. That's number one.
I love that.
Second one is be kind to yourself. Stick like when you were 4 years old, stick that picture to your screensaver or phone and look at that kid. Be kind to yourself. That's where everything begins. If you can't love yourself at first, or if you've been distanced from love, like kindness is in everyone. Be kind to yourself first. And the third one is shake your butt. Just shake it with or without music. That will create the happy hormones because it's produced in the gut. So just shake your ass. Music would be better.
Yeah, if you have astitude, I promise, the goofier you get with it, the more you smile, and it just releases all the good chemicals from your brain. So, amen.
It's brain science.
I love it. Thank you so much. Evely, if people want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Just Google my name or Facebook my name, and you can find my social media. And I'm just working on my website, so everything's in construction.
There you go. So. Excellent. So, if you have questions for Evely, of course, reach out. Evely, it's been an absolute blast. Thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you.
Time, of course, is the most precious resource we have as humans. And thank you for spending 33 minutes with us. So, absolutely, really appreciate you for doing this. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. Thank you. And thank you to everyone for their presence and attention.
Awesome. Last couple things on the top right-hand corner of the screen there, the blue QR code. Everybody, please, scan that. There are all kinds of resources for veterans. There are free ebooks I've written. Reach out. Please check this stuff out. The resources are important for you guys. So I think that about covers it. Evely, you got anything else?
Sending love.
Awesome.
To everyone.
Yes, you were amazing. Can't wait to see you in about a week. So
yeah,
I'll be playing with you. All right,
thank you,
everybody. Thank you for joining us. And you know the drill. We're out of here.
Thank you for joining us on another insightful journey of Your Thoughts, Your Reality podcast with your host, Michael Cole. We hope the conversation sparked some thoughts that resonate with you. To dive deeper into empowering your thoughts and enhancing your reality, visit empowerperformancestrategies.com. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality, so make them count. Until next time, stay inspired and keep creating the reality you desire. Catch you on the next episode.